I've been closely following the tensions between India and China, and what I've found is deeply concerning. You might think you understand the dynamics at play, but the reality is far more complex and potentially explosive than most people realize. We're about to dive into a geopolitical situation that could reshape the entire Asian continent. Let's start with the current India-Pakistan conflict. Recent skirmishes and military operations like Operation Sindoor have resulted in casualties on both sides. China isn't just a passive observer in this conflict. They've issued travel advisories, engaged in diplomatic efforts, and have extensive investments in Pakistan, particularly through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC. Now, you might be wondering, why does China care so much about what's happening between India and Pakistan? Well, it's not just about being a good neighbor. China has strategic interests in the region, and their military presence in Pakistan is significant. To understand this, we need to look at the long-standing tensions between China and India themselves. These two giants share a 488-kilometer border, much of which is disputed. The Line of Actual Control, or LAC, has been a flashpoint for decades, with both sides accusing the other of territorial incursions. In recent years, we've seen a significant military buildup along this border. But it's not just about lines on a map. There's a complex web of historical grievances, strategic competition, and nationalist sentiment at play here. This mutual distrust has led to a series of border skirmishes, including a deadly clash in the Galwan Valley in 2020 that left dozens of soldiers dead. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The tensions between India and Pakistan and the looming presence of China aren't just regional issues. They have global implications. The United States has been trying to mediate between India and Pakistan, while also strengthening its ties with India as a counterbalance to China's influence. Other global powers are urging de-escalation, aware that a conflict between these nuclear-armed nations could have catastrophic consequences. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the international community is watching with bated breath. The situation between China and India is a complex web of historical conflicts, current tensions, and future uncertainties. While an outright invasion might not be imminent, the potential for conflict is real and alarming. As we've seen, the interconnected nature of these relationships means that any spark could ignite a much larger conflagration. The question isn't if something will happen, but when and how devastating it could be.